2023 was a monumental year for movies. Whether you're a fan of superhero blockbusters, heart-wrenching dramas, or imaginative animated adventures, there was something for everyone. Today, we're counting down the top 10 movies of 2023. These films have not only dominated the box office, but have also captured the hearts and imaginations of audiences around the globe. Let's get started, and be sure to stick around until the end to see what took our number one spot. Starting off the list at number 10 is the Super Mario Bros. Movie, a nostalgic blast for fans of the iconic video game series. This animated adventure comedy from Nintendo and Illumination brought our favorite plumbers back to the big screen. Directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic, it stars Chris Pratt as Mario, with Charlie Day as Luigi and Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. Jack Black steals the show as Bowser, the power-hungry villain who's out to conquer the Mushroom Kingdom. At its core, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is about bravery, teamwork, and believing in yourself. The story follows Mario and Luigi, two plumbers from Brooklyn, who are sucked into a magical world where Bowser is wreaking havoc. Mario teams up with Princess Peach and Toad to stop Bowser's evil plans and save Luigi, who's been captured. The adventure takes us through iconic locations from the games like Peach's Castle, Bowser's fiery lair, and even Rainbow Road. While the movie may not dive deep into storytelling complexity, it more than makes up for it with sheer entertainment value and a heavy dose of nostalgia. The vibrant animation, humor, and callbacks to the games make it an easy crowd pleaser, not to mention one of the highest grossing films of the year. At number 9, we have The Fabelmans, a personal and heartfelt film from the legendary Steven Spielberg. Inspired by Spielberg's own childhood, The Fabelmans is a coming-of-age story that explores how a young boy's passion for filmmaking becomes his way of understanding the world. The film stars Gabriel LaBelle as Sammy Fabelman, a boy growing up in post-World War II America, whose love for movies is ignited by his first trip to the cinema. Michelle Williams delivers a stunning performance as Sammy's artistic and free-spirited mother, while Paul Dano plays his more grounded scientific father. As Sammy's obsession with filmmaking grows, he starts to uncover family secrets through the lens of his camera. The film beautifully captures the tension between his parents' contrasting views on life and creativity, as well as Sammy's inner conflict about pursuing his dream versus family obligations. With its heartfelt exploration of family dynamics, art, and personal growth, The Fabelmans isn't just a love letter to cinema, but also a poignant reflection on the sacrifices we make for our passions. Spielberg's direction here is intimate, with a tone that balances nostalgia and melancholy in equal measure. Coming in at number 8 is John Wick Chapter 4, where the action hits new heights for Keanu Reeves' unstoppable assassin. Directed by Chad Stahelski, John Wick Chapter 4 stars Keanu Reeves as the indomitable assassin John Wick, who is once again on the run from the High Table, the powerful organization ruling over assassins worldwide. This time, Wick's quest for freedom takes him across the globe, from the neon-lit streets of Tokyo to the historic landmarks of Paris. The film is filled with the signature heart-pounding action sequences that have defined the franchise. Keanu Reeves continues to impress with his physicality and stoic intensity, while Donnie Yen's addition to the cast as the blind assassin Kane provides some of the most thrilling combat scenes we've seen in the series. What elevates John Wick Chapter 4 beyond just a simple action flick is the impeccable choreography, stunning cinematography, and the ever-deepening mythology of the assassin underworld. Every punch, every gunfight is crafted with precision and care, making it an exhilarating cinematic experience from start to finish. At number 7 is Past Lives, a quiet yet deeply emotional indie film that left a lasting impact. Directed by Celine Song, Past Lives tells the story of two childhood friends, Nora and Hae Sung, who are separated when Nora's family emigrates from South Korea to the US. Years later, they reconnect as adults, now living very different lives, and confront the unspoken feelings and lost possibilities that have lingered between them. Greta Lee and Teo Yoo give subtle yet deeply emotional performances as Nora and Hae Sung, respectively, while John Magaro plays Arthur, Nora's husband, who is both understanding and quietly vulnerable in the face of his wife's unresolved past. This film isn't about grand gestures or big plot twists. Instead, it's a meditative exploration of what it means to have what-if moments in life, missed opportunities, paths not taken, and the bittersweet feeling of wondering how things could have been. Past Lives leaves a lasting impact, asking us to reflect on the people who shape us, even if they only remain in the background of our lives. At number 6, we return to the MCU with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, an emotional farewell to the team of space misfits. The film picks up with our heroes still reeling from the loss of Gamora, who in this timeline has no memory of her past with the Guardians. Meanwhile, Rocket Raccoon becomes the emotional center of the story as we learn more about his tragic backstory, making him more complex and vulnerable than ever before. The ensemble cast, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Dave Bautista as Drax, Bradley Cooper as Rocket, and Vin Diesel as Groot, returns for one last adventure full of the humor, heart, and wild space antics we've come to love. But what sets Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 apart is its emotional depth. It's not just an action-packed space opera, it's a heartfelt exploration of friendship, redemption, and finding your place in the universe. James Gunn brings his signature blend of zany humor and heartwarming moments to create a finale that sticks the landing perfectly. At number 5, Barbie surprised everyone with its clever wit and eye-popping visual design. Directed by Greta Gerwig and starring Margot Robbie as Barbie, this film isn't the superficial toy-based movie you might expect. Instead, Barbie cleverly deconstructs the ideals surrounding womanhood, identity, and societal expectations. Ryan Gosling's hilarious and endearing portrayal of Ken adds a layer of comedic relief while also highlighting the gender dynamics at play. The story follows Barbie as she begins to question her seemingly perfect life in Barbie Land. This existential crisis leads her to the real world, where she comes face to face with the complexities of modern womanhood and the pressures to live up to unattainable standards. Visually, Barbie is a technicolor wonderland, with stunning production design and costumes that perfectly capture the whimsical, dreamlike quality of Barbie's world. But it's the movie's clever script, sharp humor, and unexpected emotional depth that make it a standout. At number 4, The Whale marks Brendan Fraser's triumphant return in a performance that stunned audiences. Directed by Darren Aronofsky, The Whale tells the story of Charlie, a reclusive English teacher who is struggling with severe obesity and the guilt of past decisions. Brendan Fraser's portrayal of Charlie is nothing short of heartbreaking as he grapples with his failing health and attempts to reconnect with his estranged daughter, played by Sadie Sink. The film is an intimate character study, focusing primarily on the emotional and physical toll that Charlie's condition has taken on his life. The Whale is about redemption, forgiveness, and the human desire for connection, no matter how far you've fallen. Fraser's performance is raw and vulnerable, earning him widespread acclaim, while Aronofsky's direction ensures that the story never feels exploitative or shallow. It's an emotional gut punch of a film that will leave you thinking long after the credits roll. At number 3, Killers of the Flower Moon is an epic from Martin Scorsese that blends history with gripping drama. Set in the 1920s, Killers of the Flower Moon is based on the true story of the Osage Nation murders, a series of killings that targeted wealthy Native Americans in Oklahoma after oil was discovered on their land. Leonardo DiCaprio leads the cast as Ernest Burkhart, a man torn between loyalty to his wife, an Osage woman played by Lily Gladstone, and his corrupt uncle, portrayed chillingly by Robert De Niro. This is Scorsese at his finest, blending historical drama with themes of greed, betrayal, and systemic injustice. The cinematography captures the expansive landscapes of the American West, while also focusing intently on the intimate betrayals within a tight-knit community. Killers of the Flower Moon is a slow-burning thriller that delves deep into the horrors of exploitation and the consequences of unchecked power. DiCaprio and De Niro give stellar performances, but it's Lily Gladstone who truly steals the show with her understated, powerful portrayal of a woman watching her world crumble around her. Swinging into the number 2 spot is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, a visual masterpiece that took the animated genre to new heights. This animated sequel to 2018's Into the Spider-Verse dives even deeper into the multiverse, following Miles Morales, voiced by Shameik Moore, as he tries to balance his life as Brooklyn's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with the weight of new responsibilities. When Gwen Stacy, voiced by Haley Steinfeld, reappears, she introduces Miles to a larger Spider-Verse, where multiple versions of Spider-People fight to keep the multiverse intact. Visually, Across the Spider-Verse raises the bar for animated filmmaking with its stunning blend of art styles, from comic book aesthetics to watercolor dreamscapes. Every universe Miles visits has its own unique look and feel, making the film an exhilarating visual experience. The story delves into themes of identity, responsibility, and sacrifice, with Miles questioning what it truly means to be a hero. The film's emotional depth matches its action, as Miles grapples with the choices he has to make, not just for himself, but for the multiverse. And finally, at number 1, we have Oppenheimer, the film that had everyone talking in 2023. Directed by Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer tells the story of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the physicist behind the creation of the atomic bomb. Starring Cillian Murphy in the title role, the film is a gripping exploration of the man who helped shape history during one of the darkest chapters of the 20th century. Nolan's direction brings his signature complexity and precision to the narrative, as the film shifts between Oppenheimer's scientific breakthroughs and his moral struggles over the consequences of his creation. The film isn't just about the bomb, it's about the cost of progress, the weight of guilt, and the power of decisions that change the world forever. Murphy gives a haunting, career-defining performance, capturing Oppenheimer's internal torment with quiet intensity. The supporting cast, including Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., and Matt Damon, each deliver standout performances, adding to the film's layered emotional depth. Oppenheimer is more than a biopic. It's a reflection on the responsibilities that come with power and the ethical dilemmas that follow. Nolan's epic cinematography and the chillingly beautiful score by Ludwig Göransson only heighten the film's gravitas. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 movies of 2023. From superhero multiverses to historical epics, this year delivered unforgettable cinematic experiences. Which movie was your favorite? Did we miss any of your top picks? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more movie rankings and reviews. Thanks for watching.